Now, as far as what my thoughts are, China actually does produce. They have a lot of oil and availability, and some of the things from a logistical standpoint, as far as OPEC is concerned, I think they should allow them to sell crude oil and to the West Coast as the refineries there. I know it's maybe a sensitive subject as far as quote unquote the environment. However, when you look at some of the things, and I think Russia and China and some of the, I think for those regions, I think it's very important to to look at that from a regional perspective and from a strategic perspective as far as when you're looking at the global economy and also for the regional economy in those areas. I think it's very important. And a pipeline, there could be some other ways of doing it, but as far as transporting that oil, that's a different issue. When you think about how far it has to go, and in order to make it uh, a little less, a little bit more, a little more economical or economic for that on the West Coast. And I'm saying from our national perspective, and also if you look from the revenue side for those countries, and that I don't think they would be so much focused on that other region. And I think it's very important. And there's some other measures as far as Iran and Iraq is concerned, as far as I think transportation from a logistical standpoint, and their rail, and there's some environmental differences there as far as and I'm talking weather concerns and things of that nature. And I'm not sure if they do. If they don't, they should. We have the availability for some of the new uh, best, but also I don't know what the protocol is on that as far as because when it comes to licensing and things of that nature, there's a cost associated with the production. But however, when it comes into maintaining the sovereignty and diplomatic protection, diplomatic services, that's what I was. And so that's something that I think that needs to be discussed. And I don't necessarily need to be in as far as that is concerned. However, those patents do belong to the entities. And so, yeah, I'm very well. I won't beat around the bush, to be quite honest with you. I mean, yeah, well, and I did come up with how to do it, and and then I relay that as far as that was concerned, and so and that is classified, and but from a UN Security Council perspective and some of the diplomatic corps, I think it's important, and like I said, the way I was doing it is, yeah, the UN Security Council, this session and the previous session, because it kind of gives you the continuity of some of those things. And as far as the long-term diplomatic structure, that's set that aside. But I'm concerned right now from a regional perspective, in yeah, in Asia and also in um, yeah the western side of Russia. So hopefully that'll get there, and they have some of the raw materials that we utilize in that. So, it's very important to remember that. Let me send this to you, and I thank you for your patience.